Hello again, dear viewers, and apologies for yesterday's car crash of a video. I was very tired, but just to quickly recap on that, I've actually used some binaural elements on a couple of mixes recently, and it's worked very well. The secret is not overdo it and avoid cliches such as things panning around too much. Use a mono source in moderation, check it on speakers, and it can be a useful tool to add the perception of height into elements in a mix or really open up the soundstage. Anyway, on to today's mix tip, and it's going to be a bit of a controversial one. Don't use mix templates. If you're producing and mixing your own music at home and your workflow remains largely the same day in, day out, then use a mix template. But the danger of a mix template is that it is a mix template, and it's going to influence your brain and prompt your subconscious mind into making decisions or adding processing that may not be necessary. If your drums are automatically going through a drum bus, you're probably going to put something on it, and that's not always a good thing. People always ask me what my mastering chain is, and the honest answer is I don't have one. Every single time a client sends a track through for mastering, I load it into a blank project. The only thing that is predetermined in that project is the stereo output, so I can just drop a file in, press play and listen to it. And then the first three questions I ask myself are, is there anything wrong? Is it making me feel something? And do I need to do anything to this at all? And if the answer to the third question is yes, if I want to go into analog world, I can load an I/O plugin that will route the audio out of my converters into hardware and then back in again. But even that plugin doesn't automatically load, because if it does, I'm going to be tempted to process something just because I've got something to process it with and it's already there in place. If it's not already in place, the 10 seconds or so it takes to get it in place is valuable thinking time. Time in which the "do I really need to be doing this" question gets answered pretty honestly. If I find myself saying, "oh, I'm doing that again," then it's probably the wrong thing to be doing. I ditched mix templates years ago, and my mixes have been all the better for it. Even bands that we've recorded here and mixed here don't have a template for an album project. Yes, that could save time, but how song 1 is set up might be completely inappropriate for song 2, and often is. More often than not, even the channels are in a different order from song to song. One song might have the drums spread across the first few channels, another might have the vocals first, or a piano or guitar. Mix templates restrict your mindset straight away, especially if, like us, you're working on clients' projects. It's about their song, the mix, the mastering. That should enhance the emotion of that song, not be slammed into a predetermined way of working. It's about their song, not my template. Thanks very much for watching, and you'll see us again tomorrow.